Today, we are cracking open the blueprint for 18 different AI startup ideas. And we're not just talking about any AI, we're talking about Agentic AI. AI that doesn't just answer your questions, but actually gets things done for you. We're going to cover everything from low-code projects you can literally start this weekend, all the way up to the ambitious moonshots. So think of this as your personal guide to building in this new age of AI.
Yeah, that's right. So many people think you need to be some kind of technical wizard to even get in the game. But the reality? That's just not true. Opportunity exists at every single skill level. So let's figure out exactly where you can get started.
All right, here's our game plan for today. First, we'll lay out the foundational blueprint. Then, we'll help you find the right path based on your skills. After that, we dive deep into 18 specific ideas, from easy wins to world-changing moonshots. And we'll wrap up with how you can get started building, well, today. Okay, so this isn't just going to be a random list of ideas. This is a strategic blueprint. And the very first step isn't about what you should build, it's about who is building it. It's about you, and which path you're actually equipped to walk down. Look, before you even think about picking an idea, you have to be really honest with yourself. What are your skills? How much time can you actually commit? This is probably the single most important decision you'll make right at the beginning. So let's break down the paths you can take. As you can see, there are three really distinct paths here. First, you've got the low-code path. This is for the fast movers, right? You can build something valuable in just a few weeks using tools that already exist. Then there's the medium complexity path. This is for builders with some tech skills who are ready to create something more custom in about 1 to 3 months. And finally, we've got the high complexity path. This is for the visionary developers out there aiming to build a truly groundbreaking product over 3 to 6 months.
All right, let's kick things off with what I like to call the low-code goldmine. These first 7 ideas are for pretty much everyone. You don't need to build an AI from scratch. No way. Instead, it's all about being clever and connecting existing tools and those big, powerful language models, the AI brains like GPT, to solve real-world problems.
Let's dig into our first blueprint. The problem here is super simple and honestly universal. Small businesses are just getting swamped. They can't be available 24/7 to answer every customer's question on platforms like WhatsApp. And you know what that means? Lost sales and unhappy customers. So what's the solution? Well, this is where it gets really elegant. You just use the official WhatsApp Business API, connect it to a large language model, again, think of it as the AI's brain, like OpenAI's GPT, and just like that, you have an automated agent that can answer questions, book appointments, and even close sales all day, all night.
And here's where it gets really exciting, the business model. You could charge a single small business, say, $100 a month for this. Now, think about scaling that up. Get just 10 clients, and that's $1,000 a month. 100 clients, that's a 6-figure business, all built on a simple, low-code foundation.
And that WhatsApp agent is just scratching the surface. I mean, look at this. The same idea applies everywhere. You could build a social media agent to automate posts, an e-commerce agent to automatically adjust prices, or check this out, a lead generation agent that can pull in up to $2,000 a month from just one client. And all of these, they're low-code opportunities ready for the taking.
Okay, ready to level up? Let's jump into the medium complexity ideas. These next 7 blueprints are for those of you who have some coding skills. Yeah, they're going to require more custom work, deeper software integrations, but as you're about to see, the rewards get a whole lot bigger.
Here's a headache every growing business has. The support inbox is just overflowing with tickets. The human agents can't keep up, response times get slower and slower, and customer satisfaction just tanks. This is a problem that directly hits a company's bottom line.
And here's the crucial difference from our last example. This AI doesn't just answer simple questions. By plugging directly into tools like Zendesk or Intercom, it proactively sorts through the entire inbox. It reads a new ticket, understands if it's a billing problem or a tech bug, and then provides a smart first response. This frees up the human team to focus on the really tough problems.
And would you look at that jump in revenue? Because you're solving a much more complex, high-value problem, you can charge a single company up to $1,000 a month. That's 10 times the potential of our first low-code example. See? Bigger problems, bigger rewards.
The opportunities at this level are just massive, and they touch every single part of a business. You could build agents for operations like inventory management or supply chain optimization. You could streamline a company's back office with AI for HR recruitment or financial bookkeeping. You could even build agents for really technical stuff like software quality assurance, saving companies millions in the process.
And now for the final category, the moonshots. These next 4 ideas are for the advanced developers, the ones with serious AI and machine learning skills. Make no mistake, these are the hardest to build, but they also have the potential to completely change entire industries. First up, a medical diagnosis assistant. Imagine an AI that could help doctors in underserved areas make faster, more accurate diagnoses. I mean, the impact could be literally life-changing, but the barrier to entry is immense. You're talking about navigating incredibly strict medical regulations and approvals. Next, a trading and investment agent. The problem this solves is as old as the markets themselves: human emotion. Fear and greed are what cause people to lose huge amounts of money. This AI would execute trades based on pure, cold data and analysis. Of course, the challenge of actually building a model that can consistently beat the market, well, that's monumental.
In a world where we're under constant digital threat, a cybersecurity monitoring agent is absolutely critical. Cyber attacks happen in milliseconds. This AI would be designed to detect and shut down threats in real time, moving at a speed no human security team could ever hope to match, all while being smart enough to not trigger crippling false alarms. And finally, an advanced analytics agent. You know, big companies are sitting on mountains of data they have no idea what to do with. This AI would be the thing that dives into that data, no matter how messy it is, to find hidden patterns, predict market trends, and deliver those deep, actionable insights that can be worth millions. So what's the payoff for taking on one of these moonshots? Well, this chart really tells the story. You can see agents for cybersecurity and analytics can command upwards of $10,000 a month. But take a look at the trading agent. Because its model is based on performance fees, earning a cut of the profits it generates, the financial upside is, for all intents and purposes, unlimited.
So there you have it. We've just walked through 18 different business blueprints, from simple tools to industry-shattering platforms. You have the map. But you know, knowing the plan is one thing, actually building it is something else entirely. And now I want to turn it back to you. We've looked at 18 different blueprints, right? From the quick start WhatsApp bot all the way to that high-risk, high-reward trading agent. Which one of these ideas really speaks to you? What's the problem that you're passionate about solving? The blueprint is in your hands. The next step is to take action. In our upcoming analyses, we're actually going to break down some of the most popular ideas from this list even further. So if you want to learn how to turn these concepts into a real product, make sure you subscribe and join our community of builders. The time for just thinking about it is over. It's time to start building.